Do you want old-timey? You want old-timey, Chad? Come on. My Cockney accent.
This is going into the beginning.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, keep going. Do the intro. No, don't do that.
No, that's all I got, Captain.
That's all I got, Captain.
Only practice the 4 words.
Cheerio.
Okay.
Can you do an Australian accent?
Ooh, all I can say is,
Ooh.
I'm not sure if I can. No, because I mix them.
Crikey.
Yeah, like put another shrimp on the barbie. Like knife. That's
it's
not
just
a knife.
It's just an Outback Steakhouse commercial.
This here's a knife. That's all I have. Otherwise, I just like end up going into a bad Cockney accent.
Australian
for beer.
Foster's.
Just bad accents for an hour. That's what we got.
All right, let's get going.
Hey, welcome to I'll Tell You What, your millennial chit-chat conversational podcast.
That was our good friend Chad Richardson.
Yeah, do you
that
like
did
that?
sound like a weird.
I'm
like
doing weird impressions.
He's
80s
auditioning
rock
for
radio
K-Rock.
station. That's what it-
92.9.
yeah.
We got your best hits of the chit-chat from the past week.
So we crossed the threshold. We're now at episode 11.
Yeah, we've crossed a milestone.
We have crossed
I'd
a
say.
milestone.
And we're not going to change.
It's like that part of the race where like every step starts to hurt a little bit, but but you got to keep moving forward.
Like in a marathon when you cross the wall.
Yeah.
But it's still brutal.
Yeah.
Hopefully the listeners don't agree.
Yeah, but we're getting in good shape.
Although I'm sure some of them feel.
There's some people I'm sure that listen because like they know we're going to ask, like, did you listen?
No,
And they're
but
like,
I found
yeah,
that people have gotten to the point now where they're comfortable just being like, no, sorry.
Well, we've come
Which
to the
I
point also, like,
appreciate,
I
yeah.
realize some people are listening to this to start their week because we release
Yeah.
on Monday mornings.
Yeah.
And we're
It's a
getting
strategy.
feedback early Monday morning.
Right,
Before,
real
like,
early.
I see my work email, I'm
Yeah.
getting pings from the mailbox.
Agree.
So people like letting us know the
Totally
great work
agree.
and the not so great work
Yeah.
that we're doing.
Either way, though, it's a nice way to start the week.
It's a gift to
Yeah.
receive feedback in whatever form it
Yeah,
arrives.
and we get to unwrap that gift every week.
If you want
Every week.
to give your feedback in snacks or food, please
Whoa.
feel free to send those in because
Yeah.
we'd be happy to indulge on some of your feedback.
We have a box of snacks with us
We
this
do.
week.
Chad brought them.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you for
You're
supplying
welcome.
the pod with its sustenance that we need to be successful.
Well, we were all like just need a little snacky snack, a little crunch.
Yeah, a little
crunch.
hungry.
We had
Get
a
us
great
through.
week.
We did.
But a
We
long
spent a
week.
lo-
The
we
three of
spent a
us
lot of time together.
were all in a what do we call it? It's not a leadership conference, but it's like a
Professional
training
development opportunity.
That's great. Professional development opportunity.
That's great.
Long days, but really, really good days.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I feel developed as a professional.
Do you?
I do.
You look different.
Do I?
Yeah,
I did get
I-
a haircut too, and I want to
Oh.
say, for those of you on the YouTube, I finally I don't look
Just
like
say-
my
Just
emoji
say for the one of you on the YouTube.
for the yeah.
3.
I don't look
The
like
3.
my emoji, but I look a little bit more like my emoji.
Yeah.
I received feedback that the other two, they're looking okay, but me, I look way too sexy as an emoji than I do in real life.
Well, Elliot, we learned that your parents watch the YouTube, right? So do you want to take this opportunity to say hi to them?
Hey, mom and dad. Thanks for supporting.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything.
Chad, does your family listen to the podcast?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you haven't told them.
If you're not sure, that's a
That's
no.
a no.
Well, also, I have teenage sisters who I'm intimidated by them
Yeah,
in
I
their
get
like
that.
social network space.
Yep.
Because they blast it. I've thought about like maybe I should get my high school
Yeah.
sister to promote the podcast.
Oh, gosh.
But then I was like, what if this just goes wrong and she starts making fun of me?
Yeah, I mean,
And
that
then
would be the
that
likely
shame, I'd be
one,
like,
right? Yeah.
I don't know
That'd be
that
tough
high
to bounce back
schoolers
from.
want to hear what we have to say.
I don't think so.
No.
But they're like
about Disney movies
their
and
older siblings and or aunts and uncles may be interested in what we're talking about.
hey, word of mouth is the most sincere form of marketing.
Is it?
So yeah, tell a friend.
Tell a phone. Tell a friend.
Or if you don't like it, tell an enemy.
That's true.
Oh man.
All right. So before we get into the topic on the table, anything else to bring us up to speed on? Anything happened this week?
So sometimes I like to share stories of awkwardness
Yeah.
Ooh.
that I experience, and I think we've all been in the situation where we think we should know somebody's name,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
or we know that we know them well enough that we should know their name, but like,
Yep, it's too
we
late
actually-
now to ask.
You can't
Yep.
be like, listen, I've known you for 6 or 7 months. What's your name again? You can't do it.
Yeah.
right?
Well, where do you think like the threshold is? It's literally like 3 days.
It's the third
You get-
meeting.
third.
Ooh.
Like the first meeting, you get somebody's name. The
Yeah.
second meeting could be a quick thing, but by the third meeting,
Oh, you have to know by
you
the
have
third.
to know by the third meeting. I would
yeah,
say
somewhere between 2 and 3.
I am not good at this.
Yeah.
I'm not good at this at all. I have a couple, like, everybody's buddy. Or, hey, friend.
Yeah.
Like, do you have, like...
Hey there. That's fine.
Yeah, hey there.
Yeah.
Do you have, like, go-tos that you use when you clearly don't know somebody's name?
Yeah, or you just know people and you're like, I know that.
There's people I've known for years, and I'm not sure what their name is.
Really?
Yeah.
Elliot.
It's sad. But I came up against something this week where my
oh God,
my inability to remember my name really bit me. Came back at me
in the
pretty
beard,
hard.
bit you
Yeah,
in the
bit me in
beard?
the beard.
Yeah.
There was a person that we work with that was asking me to connect them to somebody else.
Oh, that's the
right?
worst.
So I was going to write an email
That's on the
to
spot.
this person with some names of some other people, and I did not remember her name. So I said her. I do not remember their name. So I asked.
I'm sure she doesn't listen.
I asked my colleague who was sitting near me, and I said, "Do you remember their name? Because I don't." And he goes, "I don't know." So I was actually planning to ask Chad.
I'm a good person for that.
Yeah.
Chad knows everybody, right? So I was going to ask Chad later. I was like, "Can you point out what's her name?"
Literally, what's her name? Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my plan. But before I could get up and go ask Chad, this person came back to my desk and said, "Hey, sorry, I realized I didn't give you my name." Right? Perfect out.
Oh,
Perfect out. I could have just been
sweet,
like, "Oh yeah, cool. What is that?" No, what did I do? I said, no, I know it.
Oh, Elliot, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
man.
Try to save face.
You bit yourself in the beard.
I know. I had every opportunity to just be like, yes, tell me your name. But I feel like I should have known it. So I said, no, it's okay. I know it. And she goes, oh yeah, what is it?
Good for her. That's awesome.
My face immediately flushed red.
Oh, man.
And I looked at her and I said, I'm really sorry. I just lied to you. I don't know it. I knew that I should. I was going to ask somebody else.
Oh,
and I just
God.
came out with all of it. And I'm mortified to this day. I don't know how to get by it. So later on in the day, after we had this like moment, but it really wasn't and I was just like very intentional. I was like, "Hello, person." Like I said the name very clearly.
Yeah.
Just to let her know that I knew.
Wow.
Did
that
that
must
happen
really
this
helped.
week or last week?
It was this week. It was days ago. It was like on Monday.
Last week I got Elliot to blush real hard.
What'd you do?
Because we were at
That's what I do.
We had a conference and there was lunch
Oh,
food
yeah,
over, and
that's
before the food gets put out for like the rest of the people to come down and eat, Elliot came down and he had helped out. He legitimately had a reason to be there, but I knew he was like worried about it. And so as he walked over, I connected with.
I was vulturing the lunch.
Yeah, I connected with the coordinator of this conference, and I was like, yell at Elliot and make him feel awkward for looking at the food.
Oh,
And
you
she was
knew
like,
his Achilles
Elliot,
heel.
what are you doing? And he's like, and he
Face
got
immediately flushed red.
And
That's
he's
what
like,
I do.
I'm just looking to see what's here. And she's like, you can wait. And he was like, yeah, I'll definitely wait. And then we let him grab the food he was doing.
Oh, you didn't realize that Chad set that bear trap?
I did very quickly after.
Yeah.
And then I gathered my
But it was
food.
too late, yeah.
I'm easily embarrassed.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You're good.
It kind of feels like episode 0 right now.
Hey, if a bit works,
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's always going to
crazy
be.
how Elliot is just as flushed right now as the
He's dying.
two
He's
experiences
dying.
that we were just talking
Thank
about.
Can we just talk about what just happened?
Yeah, let's talk about what just
In a
happened.
callback to our first ever
it's
episode
kinda
ever.
Nice.
We're seasoned pros now. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, we handled that
Yet
well.
when an unexpected person enters your room, I can't help it. But it's
You kept your cool in a way that I've never seen before. Not to say you were cool, but you like did not
You
fly
did
off the
better.
handle like you normally do.
last time I just kind of shrunk away.
Yeah. So one of the gentlemen that cleans the place that we're in right now walked in the middle of us podcasting.
Yeah.
And was talking very loudly on his phone to someone.
Because
and
he had headphones on.
Yeah,
and I
he had
guess-
headphones on. He didn't
Why
realize
would
what
he
was going
expect
on.
3
Yeah.
people with a bunch of recording equipment to
Yeah.
be sitting in the corner of a
But
room?
you played it cool, Elliot. You
I
didn't,
didn't, but
you didn't
thank you.
freak out as much as I thought you would.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Have you guys been watching March Madness basketball? It's March. It's the waning days of
tournament.
March. We're in the lamb phase.
The lamb phase. What
Yeah,
does that
in
mean?
like a
'cause it came
lion,
in
out like a
line.
lamb.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever
That's
heard
about
that
the
phrase.
weather.
You've
You didn't do that in like
heard
first
that
grade.
phrase?
I don't think I know that phrase.
March.
Really?
It either comes out
In like a
lion,
lion, out like a lamb.
yeah, or in like a lamb, out like a lion.
Did it come
What?
in like
Really?
a
Yeah, because of the
lion
weather.
this time?
Yeah. You remember the weather at the beginning of the month? Crazy.
No. Oh yeah, snowstorm. We were stuck
Yeah.
in California. All that to say,
Anyway,
it sounds like
we have-
neither of the three
We haven't,
of us
but
have
we're
been
still,
watching.
there's still some
Yeah, but
madness to go
There
around.
is madness to go around, and it's infectious. There's like a certain thing going on in the air.
Yeah,
and so
I
we
want to be
thought,
involved,
We
even
want
though
a
I don't.
tournament.
let's think about how
champions.
to lean into this
Yeah.
like March Madness hysteria
Okay.
with something that the three of us, are passionate
That we
about
know
in our
about,
own
we
right.
actually can like get involved
Yeah.
in.
So like, what better a thing to build a bracket on than snacks?
Snacks.
We got the March Madness of snacks.
What's more
on this
opposite
episode.
than athletes at the prime of their lives than snack food?
Yeah, totally.
So we're doing an opposite madness.
Yes. So this is the I tell you what championship.
What did you say was the phrase that we can't use because it's already a thing that I didn't know?
Munch Madness.
Munch Madness. Ooh, that's good. I wish.
Yeah, I mean we didn't originate this concept, right?
No.
But
I've never heard of it, so this is new to me.
yeah. All right. So what did we do, Elliot? What do we got going on?
So
here?
what we did as a crew, so we each brought a couple of our favorite snacks. We kind of did like an individual ranking of what our favorite snacks are.
We did.
We brought them to the group. We threw all of those snacks into a hat. We shook up the bag. Hat or a bag.
It was a
we
bag.
shook up. We shook up the container.
Some people wear bags as hats.
Yeah.
And we pulled out
Like a beanie.
We pulled out the snacks
Bean bag.
randomly.
Brown bag beanie.
So sorry, Elliot. Keep going.
We pulled out the snacks randomly and assigned them to a bracket. So we have a bracket of 32 snacks.
Dun-dun-dun.
Dun-dun-dun.
Snacks. I think that was a Sports Center thing.
Yeah,
I
it
don't-
was.
I don't really know that either.
Well, I think we could get away. 'cause
It's either
poorly
that or the
executed.
Olympics theme that we have. Those are the only two ones we know by heart.
Well, when we get to our final,
oh, I know.
you know I'm going to put in
I
the
already
Olympic
thought about
song.
it. I already thought about it.
And I think we've also found our groove as a pod. Like we love to rank.
We do.
I enjoy the ranking, but
Yeah.
we've never done a tournament ranking
No,
like
this is the first time.
So I'm excited to go down this path
Yeah.
with you and everyone who might be listening still at this point in the episode. So
Yeah.
thank you.
For those of you listening on your commute in,
Yeah.
that vending machine at work might be getting an extra visit.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
Yeah.
are you going to be taking that trip over to
I know.
the convenience store on the
Yeah.
corner?
I
and grabbing a
know.
little
I'll tell you,
snacky
this
snack?
was an interesting or difficult exercise because in coming up with my 12, all I could think was like, oh my God, I want a snack so bad.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. And I think that's why Chad brought the big box of
I
snacks up to
know.
us.
It was, ugh.
I was not trying to create favor for some of the
Yeah,
flavors I
it
put
feels
forward.
like you're
What-
campaigning
what
with some of the
the
things in that
goose?
box.
So one of like the kind of loose rules we had about this is that it had to be like it's something you can go into a convenience or grocery store
Yeah.
and buy.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
something you prepare.
Right.
Right. It doesn't have multiple
Yep.
ingredients. It's something that you buy as a single package.
Yes.
Right. Would
Like
you agree?
something you would eat on a road trip
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
was how
Road
I
trip.
built
That's a
my
good
list.
parameter, yeah.
Desk, like office desk foods, if you're just quick.
Yeah, sure.
Nice, shameful thing.
Long shelf life.
Right. So,
Yeah.
Chad, I love when you cold read. It's my favorite thing.
Dang it.
So, can you read down the left side of the bracket just so people get a sense of
The players
of
and
what's
the turning,
happening?
Who,
And
yeah.
then,
Who's playing who?
yes, and then Caitlin, you're going to read the second half of the bracket. So you
The
can
right
practice
side?
your
You
cold
want me the
reading.
right
Yeah, you're going
side?
to read the right side. So
Got it.
practice your cold reading. I want Chad to do a true cold read. So Chad, what's
Well,
on the left
I
side?
appreciate your assertiveness, Elliot. Wink nod to those who know what I'm talking about. Okay. Starting out our bracket.
He's so nervous.
This is
you
like
can tell.
this is the selection Sunday of snacks.
Ooh. In our first game, we're going to have Veggie Straws playing Little Debbie Damn it. That was mine, too.
Well, at least you made it through the first one.
well, he got one. Yeah.
Self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay. You have this. You can do this. In our first game, we're going to have Veggie Straws playing Little Debbie Apple Pies. Then we're going to have Gordettos
Nice knowing
playing
you, Deb.
Doritos. Then coming in hot, we got Ritz playing Mallow Cups.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in for a little surprise, we got Zebra Cakes taking on Cracklin' Oat Bran. Then we have Slim Jims taking on the Oatmeal Pie.
That's a matchup.
Then
An
we
easy
have
matchup, if you ask me.
It's York Peppermint Patty.
York Peppermint Patties coming in, going against Garden Salsa Sun Chips.
Ooh, strange bedfellows.
Then we're going to have Bagel Bites taking on Oreos.
That's going to be a challenge for me.
Yeah, that's two big guns matched up.
Yeah, I'm worried about that one.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have Sour Cream Cheddar Ruffles taking on Fritos. We've got a chip throwdown there for that last game.
Okay, so Caitlin, give me a little less of the radio announcer voice.
Just normal people voice.
Yeah, like be a person.
All right, so like in the Eastern and Southern conferences.
Yeah, sure.
We've got Kit Kat v. Goldfish.
Yeah.
Mixed nuts versus craisins.
I didn't put this on the thing, but Chad did list unsalted mixed nuts.
Oh.
I want to state that.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't like his salt.
I know what you mean, though.
That's like the health
It starts to hurt your lips.
Yeah.
Sure.
Pop Tarts versus cheese curds. I'll let you guess who put that one on there. Wheat Thins versus gummy worms.
Yeah.
We got animal crackers taking on cheese balls. Combos party mix. Reese's versus chicken in a biscuit. It's a throwback. Elliot, what is CTC?
Oh, that's a Cinnamon Toast Crunch for those uninitiated.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch against Sour Patch Kids.
I brought Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, that's quite the field of play we got there.
Yeah, so I'm excited for this because I think there's a lot to say, and I think we have a way of saying a lot.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how this goes.
See, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So first, we have Veggie Straws
That's
versus
my pick.
Little Debbie Apple Pies.
That's my pick.
Okay, Caitlin v. Chad. Who wins?
I mean, the Veggie Straw. It's like one of those snacks that like kind of disguises itself like as healthy, but it's not at all.
It's not at all.
But I like the tricolor thing. They're like crunchy. I love a veggie stick.
I like a veggie stick too.
Yeah.
So for me, the Little Debbie Apple Pie is great. I don't take the Hostess. I don't take the one with the bird on it. Whatever. Little Debbie in the box. If I see it at the checkout,
what the pie is.
I will grab it at checkout. Take the groceries in my other hand, and I will like slide it through the box and eat the apple pie in the parking lot before I get to my car.
Yeah, it's so good. You have to eat it immediately.
I've never had
sugar.
one. You know what I imagine the Veggie Straw is kind of though, like. In the natural world, it would be like if you were eating a French fry and it like fell between the space in your car seat.
And it molded a little bit.
And it like
and
got
colors,
and it got like styrofoamy. That's what it would be.
Because of that description,
no,
I'm disgusted.
Oh, that was one of my top picks.
But sorry. What's nice is like when each of you bring one, the third person is the deciding vote.
Yeah,
unless you change your vote, which I don't think you will.
No, not on this one.
I'm going to side with apple pie.
Yes.
Okay.
Fine.
So
I thought I was bringing the heat with the Veggie Straw.
Yeah, well, it's good, and against a less worthy opponent, I would have chosen it. But
I don't know that I could pick a Little Debbie apple pie out of a lineup. I don't think I've ever seen one.
Well,
maybe we just need to fix that in your life and enlighten you.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, you know
Bring
the
joy.
winner of this, we're gonna chow down. we're gonna.
Can we say chow down?
We're gonna chow down next week. We're gonna have a good week on the final four.
Oh gosh.
All right,
Okay,
next round.
We have is it Gardettos or Jardettos?
Gar.
Okay,
I think.
What's Gardettos? It's like the snack. It's like a.
Yeah, it's got the rye chips, the breadsticks.
Great. That's what I want in a snack. Rye chips.
Yeah.
I'm not
They
a fan.
sell bags of just the rye chips because people
Really?
love them.
Oh, yeah.
It's too
People
much.
like
It's
the
Let's
bagel.
let
I like
people
the-
know who Gardettos is about to lose to.
Doritos.
It's Gardettos versus Doritos.
Yeah.
I feel bad about this draw because this is two big
Yeah,
guns
that was
making
tough.
it in.
I don't think it's a big
guns.
gun.
No, this is a landslide.
This is a landslide, Chad. It's Doritos. But
No,
since
it
we're
is
never going to
Doritos.
hear from Gardettos again, why is Gardettos cool?
Gardettos comes in with the garlicky Worcestershire sauce flavor of rye chips, pretzels, a variety of breadsticks, and the rye chips.
There's
are
more than
so-
one kind of breadstick?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They have 3 different kinds of breadsticks in Gardettos
Oh.
that you're hunting for. These rye chips mixed in amongst. They do sell bags of just the rye chips, but it's not as good as when you got to like fight through the sesame seed breadstick, the long narrow breadstick, the wavy breadstick.
Okay.
Is it a pretzel stick or a pretzel full?
All right, we've talked quite long enough about Gardettos. Doritos is the clear winner,
Yeah,
right? Do we agree?
I'm giving it to Doritos.
I will concede.
Yeah, so
In this
I've
draw,
already
yes.
written it into my
I
bracket.
have too. I don't think we need to talk about Doritos because we're going to talk about it again. Because I
Yeah.
think Doritos is going to go pretty far.
I agree with you.
I was hoping that was going to be the final match.
I know. So next we have Ritz crackers versus Mallow cups.
I brought the Ritz.
I brought the Mallow cup.
Is a Mallow cup that like
What is
crazy?
Mallow cup?
Let me tell you about
that
the Mallow
yellow
cup.
wrapper.
It has a yellow wrapper. The Mallow cup is Think a Reese's peanut butter cup. It's a cup-based candy or treat.
Yeah.
But the chocolate.
Chad's blowing his nose.
Chad, we can still hear you. He's blowing twice, not just once. It's a big blow.
It's allergy season. Keep going, Elliot. He can hear you.
All right. So the Mallow cup. Think a Reese's peanut butter cup, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But the chocolate has a little bit of coconut in it.
Oh, that's not what I thought it was.
But no, but instead, that's a minor thing. Instead of the peanut butter, it's marshmallow.
Oh, okay, that's what I was gonna say. Is it marshmallow?
So picture a Reese's cup, but the chocolate has a little bit of coconut flavor, and it's marshmallow. It's made by Boyer Candy in Altoona, Pennsylvania, my hometown.
Oh, hometown champ.
I would choose Mallow Cup if I could. Mallow Cup's going to my number one.
That was your
Mallow
snack
Cup is one of my
choice.
favorites. And I looked up some stats about Boyer Candy today.
Yeah.
Boyer Candy is the only American chocolate maker that is seeing significant growth.
Really?
They are up 20.9%.
And they have you to
year
thank?
over year. It's been a while since I've had a Mallow Cup.
All right.
It's kind of regional, but I think you can find it in most places.
I think you
Okay.
can find it in most places.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to push hard for the Mallow Cup.
Okay.
Convince me
Ritz,
why I
though.
should pick Ritz.
Have you had soup?
Yeah, a couple times.
I think the buttery crispness of the cracker, the salt just on one side, and how you can use it to eat other food makes it a very versatile snack.
Ritz was on my honorable mention.
I do love a Ritz, but let me tell you something, Chad. What's
poor
gonna
salesman said.
No. It was a great sell, but there's something that's turning me off of the Ritz.
Yeah.
Earlier this week, you were having a sleeve of Ritz, and Elliot, like a sad puppy, sat there kind of begging for a Ritz, and you offered him one, which I thought was kind.
I said, Chad, can I have one of those?
And he sat there, Elliot. He
Oh
took
my
that
God.
Ritz cracker. He put it up to his nose like he was sniffing a fine wine.
I had to enjoy it.
Like,
I just
I was
savor.
so
And I also
turned
want to
off
acknowledge,
by
I
watching
offered
this whole
him more than one cracker. It's
Yeah.
not like I was like,
Yeah.
you can only have one, Elliot.
Yeah.
And
Enjoy
I'll tell
it.
you, I think it might have turned me off a Ritz,
Oh,
at
no.
least for
Okay. So Mallow
Several
Cup
months.
takes the win, but I do want to say
yeah,
I'm a big fan of Ritz crackers.
yeah. I know.
I'll concede.
You give me a sleeve of Ritz crackers,
I would
it's
have
not leaving my hands until it's empty.
I would have went your way, Chad, until it was sullied for me the other day.
All right. So Mallow Cup.
Just
man.
I've never seen a nostril get so big, Elliot.
The next
Oh,
one.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Zebra Cakes versus Cracklin' Oat Bran. Both of these are mine.
Ooh.
Again, another poor
Okay.
draw for me.
I hate when
Let
that
me
happens.
describe what these are. The Zebra Cups are, is everybody familiar? Little
Yep.
Debbie cakes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm familiar, Chad.
Dipped in white frosting with another layer of
A zebra
chocolate
stripe,
drizzle on
yeah.
top.
Yeah.
And a little cream in the middle, if I remember correctly.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And you can get them in the 2-packs that come
Yeah.
in the big boxes,
Yeah.
or if you go to the gas
Yeah,
station,
you can get
the
a single.
big single
I've
one.
seen those.
And then there's Cracklin' Oat Bran.
Yep.
Some may say, "What's that doing in the snack,
I love
Chad?" That's
Cracklin'
a
Oat Bran.
breakfast cereal,
Yeah.
but it's very cinnamony and sweet, but not like sugar,
Yeah.
like high sugar sweet. I'm sure there's a lot in there.
Is it? Do you eat it with your hands, or is it like an oatmeal kind of thing where you have a spoon? I don't know.
No,
Cracklin' Oat
it's
Bran.
a square. It's
like
a square
like
cereal.
round
It's a
square
cereal.
cereal.
Oh, it's a cereal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
But it's so tasty
It's
that
really
like
good.
you can eat it in a trail mix.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
can like
Sure.
have it.
Yeah.
Zebra cake was on my list,
Yeah.
but since you put it first, I couldn't use it. So my vote's clear for zebra cake, which is easy because I don't even really know what Cracklin'
I'm
Oat Bran
going
is.
Cracklin' Oat Bran. I was
Thank you.
surprised to see it on the list, but when I saw it, I
Ooh.
was excited.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, we got
Yeah.
1 and 1. Chad.
Cracklin' Oat Bran.
I
Oh
one
my
of the
It
kings.
also
God.
it has
no,
nostalgia
one of the
for me
kings
as well.
of the cereal world.
Okay.
I think like once you get a chance, it's great
Yeah,
with
it is
yogurt.
good.
It's great with milk.
Just
You
on
can
its own too. Yeah.
Okay. I think that might be in my mind the first upset.
Yeah. That you
I
think
thought zebra
Cracklin'
cakes was
you
gonna
think
go
Cracklin'
far.
Oat Bran might be the Cinderella story?
It's not beating Mallow Cup. I'll tell you that much.
I'm not convinced that that's the case.
So next, I brought one of these. It's going to be Slim Jim versus Oatmeal Cream Pie.
Ooh.
Is Oatmeal Cream Pie also a Little Debbie?
It is.
Okay.
There's a lot of
Okay.
Little Debbie allegiance going on in
There
here.
is. And I'll say again,
Do you think Little Debbie's a real person?
Little Debbie, yeah.
Like
she's
she's
an entrepreneur.
No, I mean, I don't think Debbie started the business, but like,
I
was
think she did.
Oh, maybe she did. I don't know. I was seeing her more as like a Wendy character, like the daughter.
Oh, just like a character
Yeah.
that the creator.
No, but Wendy isn't real.
I think it's Dave Thomas's granddaughter.
Or that's
maybe?
right. Or something. The
Yeah.
Yeah,
daughter.
because there was that commercial where Wendy was like a real person. She was on camera. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's what I was thinking Debbie was.
Fact checkers, write us in.
Yeah.
Where's Little Debbie coming from?
Give us the backstory.
Who is Debbie?
Also, I imagine Little Debbie looking sort of like Shirley Temple.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So Slim Jim versus Oatmeal Cream Pie. Chad, I'm going to say, is Oatmeal Cream Pie yours?
Yeah.
I also had same deal. Yeah. I had it on my list, so but let's be real. Snap into a Slim Jim.
No.
Right, Randy Savage.
I hated those commercials.
Oh, but there's they used to be in grocery
those
stores.
ones I don't have a problem with. The one where the guy was dressed up like as a Slim Jim. Remember that? Like when we were like kids in middle school.
Yeah, the Jim Carrey looking dude. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't appreciate that, but the original Randy Savage.
Yeah, I've never had a Slim Jim.
Slim Jim is the most flavorful thing on this list. It's the most explosion of flavor, and it's meat, right? So it's not a traditional snack.
Yeah, but I feel like
meat's a strong word.
A Slim Jim is definitely the oldest thing on the shelf in like the snack aisle, right? Like that Slim Jim was probably made 7 years.
Yeah, but you know what?
Ago.
You put it in your survival kit. 7 years later, it's good to go. My vote's for Slim Jim. But I will say oatmeal cream pies.
Oatmeal cream pie, because it's also like the way that those
it's
top
good.
layers.
It's good.
It pulls apart.
It
doesn't
really
matter
good.
like if it's you can't tell how old it is. Because
there's something to be said for an individually wrapped cookie.
And it doesn't snap. It
mushes.
Yeah.
And like that frosting.
It's a very pleasing experience.
You've convinced me, Chad. Let's go oatmeal cream pie.
Oatmeal cream pie.
I'm just gonna put OP on my bracket.
I'm gonna rate oatmeal.
OP.
I like that.
Oh my god, this is going to be the oat bran versus the oatmeal. That's a matchup.
Ooh.
If we get there, not quite.
No, they're playing each other.
No.
Oh, I'm on the wrong thing.
All right, next. Neither of these are mine, so I will announce them. It's York Peppermint Patty.
Hey,
I think this might be our first candy bar. No, Malacup, sorry. York Peppermint Patty versus Garden Salsa Sun Chips.
I really like both of these.
Mm-hmm. Who brought what?
I did the York Peppermint Patty.
Okay, Chad, you brought this also?
Yeah, the golden.
All right, convince
salsa.
me.
I just feel like the York Peppermint Patty is like a standalone in its category. It's like a singular candy.
But it's kind of like
it's not often you see a peppermint and a chocolate together as a thing in the candy world.
Okay.
I just think it has a refreshing element to it that not many other things have. I will say
it's very good as a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
It's a clean.
It's one of those unexpected things where you're like, you don't think about it, but when you have it, you're like, oh, I like this.
Mm-hmm. Like that was kind of nice.
Yeah. And I like how it's flat too.
It's flat. It's not too big.
No,
either. Like it's bite sized.
Yeah, I'd say 2 bites.
For me,
yeah,
it's
you definitely get one bite.
The opposite of that would be the garden salsa.
You're totally
sun chips,
right. Yeah.
Because the flavor stays on your fingertips and you want to lick your fingers.
Yeah.
It's so tasty, and it breaks away from some of the traditions of the chip world.
Yeah.
Sun chips just in general,
right,
with their more health focused than other chips approach, and then the flavors come in a little bit strong, a little bit more kick.
Sure.
Do you remember a few years ago with Sun Chips when they were like, "Well, we're gonna make this totally biodegradable bag"?
Yep, and it was too
and then
loud.
It was too loud. They they did this whole decibel rating of the bag. It's almost as loud as a jet engine.
That's can't
Sun
be true.
Chip had to abandon their biodegradable.
We only like things good for the environment until it's inconvenient.
It's so foolish.
So are you guys each sticking with your original thing you brought?
I don't know.
Because here's where...
Did you taste some garden salsa
I did have
earlier
some.
today?
Yeah, this is what I'm...
Let me tell you my thought
when
process.
I said you were campaigning.
There are dramatically better chips than the Sun Chip. There's no better peppermint candy than York.
That's true.
So in its category, York is the winner.
Yeah.
And between these two, for me, I'm voting York.
Oh, okay.
So you're saying I put down a bag of Sun Chips and York Peppermint Patties. You can only snack on one of those two. What are you going to have?
I think it depends on what time of day.
Oh,
Right now.
I'm having a York.
You're having a York?
I'm having a York. The chips will be too loud for the pod.
You down with YPP?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know me is what you're
saying. Yeah, you know me.
Okay, I concede.
So are you voting York?
I'll stick with it.
It's YPP.
YPP. Oh, this is a battle of the big boys coming up next.
I'm going to tell you, I brought both of these. And
there's only one true winner in this fight. Tell him who's...
Chad just took off his headphones.
All right, so it's Bagel Bites versus Oreos.
Bagel Bites are the small pizzas?
Yeah, they're the small pizzas. They come in a tray of 9.
This is another big...
A tray of 9.
It's really hard. Oreos...
You can't knock Oreo out in the first round.
You can't, but I don't think you can knock Bagel Bites out either. This for me, when I look at the list, this is the hardest one. It's the hardest one for sure because Bagel Bites
easy for me.
Bagel Bites could be my number one, along with what was the other one? Doritos. I was thinking Bagel Bites versus Doritos would be tough.
I think Bagel Bites are strong, but Oreo's just like in a whole another league. It's the Oreo.
It's the quintessential
is in the
cookie.
SEC of like the football.
Yeah.
For the rest of this. Thing.
Oreo's
it's
the Alabama of the.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
You're not wrong. You're right. Oreo wins this, but Bagel Bites, is there anything better than coming home from like playing outside and I was like, Mom, can I have some snack? And she puts Bagel Bites into the microwave.
Man.
It's like,
that's when you knew you were a good boy.
It's the best day.
Yeah.
It's
my
the best
sister
day.
used to love Bagel Bites.
So I'm gonna seed Oreo, but I do want to say that Bagel Bites are number, they're high up in my heart.
All right.
That makes sense.
Nice knowing you, Bagel Bites. We've got sour cream cheddar Ruffles against Fritos.
Yeah.
Battle of the chips.
Battle of the chips.
So let me lay down this palette for you.
Yeah.
You reach into a bag and you get a nice firm, but still like you can feel the oil chip coming out of it.
God.
You put it in your mouth and you can feel these ruffles on your tongue. Creating
Texture.
dynamic flavor
Yeah.
pockets within there. And then you get the first whiff of smell and flavor of cheddar. Followed by the cool rounding out flavor of sour cream coming in to finish
you
out.
just described a chip.
Such balance.
Go ahead and describe your chip.
The Frito. It's salty, it's oily, it's crunchy, it's tiny, so it's super bite sized. You can take a whole handful of Fritos. When I was growing up, at my baseball diamond when I played, they had a thing called a walking taco.
Yes.
Which what they did is
I love that.
they cut off like the top half of a Fritos thing, so that all the Fritos was sitting in there, and they dumped in like ground meat, cheese, and lettuce, and a little bit of salsa, and you ate it with a fork.
Yeah.
Walking taco. How incredible is that?
I mean,
yeah.
I'm just going to throw this out there. We should have walking tacos at like our next game night.
Yeah.
Yeah, great idea. Love it, but I just think it's above. No, it's above and beyond what the Frito is.
Okay, yes. You're right, but the base Frito
I think its simplicity is part of its gold because it's made of 2 or 3 ingredients: salt,
it's oil,
and corn.
salt, corn chip.
Yep,
yeah.
that's it.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, what do you got?
The Frito is way too salty for me. I'm going sour cream and onion.
That hurts. Okay.
Ruffle.
I'm gonna write Ruffles.
I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. I see your point. I disagree, but I support it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going over to the that was the first half.
Yeah.
That was the first half. We're now on to the second half.
Yep.
I'm going to intro these. We have Kit Kat versus Goldfish.
I mean, I like the crispiness of a Kit Kat as a candy bar. I also like how it's like
bars.
You can share it with multiple people.
You can share it. It's also sort of portioned, so if you just want to like a little bit and then go back.
Okay. Who's doing that?
Nobody's doing that. I think the 2 Kit Kat, the side by side, is the
like
perfect.
the little fun size one.
How often do you eat those?
Not very often.
I mean, just one.
Yeah.
Because
never.
Halloween.
What do you think about when people don't break them apart and just bite into
They
them?
are maniacs and they shouldn't be allowed in
It's
this
like
world.
people who bite a string cheese.
So I do that on occasion when it's been in the freezer.
Chad would.
That's the only time. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I do think it's madness. But when it's in a freezer,
you feel a little dangerous.
Yeah.
You feel like
I think Kit
Nobody's
Kat is one of those
watching.
things that benefits also from multiple ways you can eat it. You could put a Kit Kat in a freezer and it changes the whole game.
I've never done that before.
Oh, girl, you need to live.
I know. I know what I'm doing after this.
I do like the mildly healthy version of Goldfish. It's a baked snack.
Oh.
But Kit Kat's got to be my winner.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm putting Goldfish down, but you guys are going Kit Kat.
Chad.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Chad, what do you got?
He's going
Kit
for
Kat.
the cat.
Okay. I don't even like Kit Kats.
It's a cat.
Really that much.
Hey, when it's a cat versus a fish, you know who wins.
That's good.
You know what? I like that.
Thanks.
That was.
Thanks.
That's got to be a quote for the Insta.
Just saw it. Just noticed it.
All right. This is another one where each of you brought one, so I'm going to intro this.
This is the big guns of the whole
You
tournament.
think so?
This is one
these are
that-
literally the 2 that like snuck in
This
past
is the most
goalie.
adult. Like this, you can tell that we're like 30-year-old,
Yeah.
30 plus.
If they would lose these out of 32. This is 31 and 32. These are the last.
No.
Easily.
No.
This is mixed.
This is the
nuts.
play-in game.
Sorry. Chad specified unsalted mixed nuts, so it's
Yeah.
even
No,
less
that's
flavorful.
important.
Unsalted mixed nuts versus craisins.
Yeah, I picked raisins.
Yeah, convince me because I hate them both.
What?
I know people hate raisins. I happen to love them.
I like
but
raisins.
I think the craisin is like the more palatable, accessible version of the raisin.
Okay.
They're like a little bit sour, which is I think is a great thing in a
it's
snack.
a cranberry
Yeah.
versus a raisin is a grape.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I just think they're a perfect food.
perfect
I will say
food.
that
Wow.
a craisin is an ingredient, and I don't know if I would just eat.
Oh, what is
I
a
don't-
nut?
So I think a trail mix with
What
some
is a
craisins.
nut?
That's pretty good. I'm making Thanksgiving stuffing. I'm throwing some craisins in there. It's
Yeah,
gonna
same with
spice
that
everything.
bag of mixed nuts you got.
I go through cans.
You
of
do.
mixed
I have
nuts every
seen
week.
that.
Unsalted deluxe. I want the pistachios.
What's your
in
favorite nut in there?
it. Ooh, that's a tough question because if I'm just buying like a nut solo, I'm probably going almonds.
Yeah,
Buying a
same.
solo nut.
Yeah.
But within the mixed nuts,
Can you imagine Chad going in and buying
cashews,
one almond?
Yeah.
pistachios.
I feel like a salted
Pecans.
cashew is much better than an unsalted cashew.
All nuts are better salted.
Yeah, but they get to be a lot. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's too much. Like
All right.
I don't think
I
you
like
realize
that
the
Brazil
volume.
nut though. There's something.
Oh,
there's
are you
something
two-
special
Are
about
you two
it.
both sticking with your?
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Okay.
with mine.
I am gonna go with mixed nuts, and it's gonna be because I do view craisins as an ingredient in a really
You
good
guys are
salad.
bogus.
A craisin is a part of a really good salad, but a mixed nut, that's something you can sit at your
Also
desk.
part of a good salad.
It is, but you can sit and take a handful of mixed nuts and have a good time. The variety, spice of life. You know what I mean?
Let me throw you a pack of craisins.
What do they put in a
Wrap.
bowl at a bar? Is that crazy?
Not craisins. That would be gross.
Whatever. Okay,
Okay,
next.
Caitlin, you lead us through this one because
All right,
we got
this one-
some fighting words
This
here.
one we have Pop Tarts. I'll let you guess who did that one. Against cheese curds, I'll let you guess who did that one. Would convince me.
I mean, come on, Pop Tarts, bro. Pop Tarts. Can you name a more quintessential breakfast of an American child? I can't.
It was huge in my life.
Do
I
they
will
still
give
make
it that.
those toaster strudels? Remember those?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, those are Pop Tart adjacent. I think without
Yeah.
Pop Tarts, the strudels wouldn't
No,
exist.
I agree with you on that.
Pop Tarts. I'm not listing
What's
a
your go-to
flavor.
flavor?
Well,
What's
so
your
my
go-to?
flavor, it's either brown sugar or it's
Meh.
strawberry.
Mm.
The people that do unfrosted, maniacs.
what are you
Get
doing?
out of here.
Yeah.
So Pop Tarts, I think it's a clear winner. It's hand holdable. It can be enjoyed hot or cold.
Yep.
It's a quintessential part of childhood
Yep.
and adulthood. I had
All
one
right.
this morning.
All right. Oh, God.
so-
Elliot, really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, man.
I
Let
love
me
a
just say
Pop-Tart.
this.
Ugh.
Cheese curds are a quintessential part of childhood and adulthood for many of our listeners out there. So please
That's
show your love
fair.
for cheese curds. Also, you can enjoy cheese curds cold, right out of the refrigerator,
Yep.
warm. Sometimes you get them like fresh from the factory, still warm, or you warm them up. You get a little bit of squeak going on as you chew in.
Yeah.
And also the versatility. You can have plain cheese curds, or you can dip those in some batter,
Yep.
deep fry them, get yourself some.
But we're
deep
not
fry.
talking about
Oh.
a prepared cheese curd. That's extra
So
out
am
of
I?
this.
I'm looking at the Pop Tart cold.
No.
Oh.
No.
You got to be judged by the same scale.
Dipping and covering a cheese curd in batter and frying it
Okay.
is different than heating up a Pop Tart.
What,
That's
what,
different.
what about deep frying something?
Here's
Would
the
that
thing.
be a snack?
I'm gonna go with
Do you-
Pop Tarts.
Okay.
The cheese curd is just not part of my
That's fair.
wheelhouse.
That's fair.
But
our
I
friends out
appreciate
in
the fact that you
Wisconsin,
put it on
please
there, Chad.
I will say
let
one
her
of my
know when
favorite
we
appetizers in the world is poutine, and cheese curd is a primary ingredient in poutine.
Sure.
So I'm a huge fan of the curds, but
Yeah, I agree.
For a
I think they're
snack,
great,
it's
but
Pop-Tart.
yeah.
the next pairing is wheat thins
Wheat thins.
versus
gummy worms.
gummy worms.
I did gummy worms.
okay.
I like a gummy candy. I don't feel super strongly about this pick, but I think they're fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd love to understand why the worm shape came to be.
Sure.
That is
Like, because
a
I
good
feel like
question.
the
But so it
bear
can
and
be
the
used in
worm
the
are
dirt
sort of like the
dessert.
signature. Maybe
Yeah.
if people know, I'd love to find out. But I think there's something special about a gummy candy. So
I think I also like a gummy candy, and I think this is the only place gummy shows up. And I think the worm is the primary form of a gummy candy.
yeah, in a bear.
The bear, sure, but the worm is bigger, so
Yeah.
I like the like the worm.
They're also a little softer than the gummy
Yeah,
bears
I will
usually.
agree. Yep.
The Haribo bears are they're kind of chewy,
Yeah, I agree.
like in a hard
yeah,
way,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
I brought wheat thins, and I think much in the same way, Chad, you brought Ritz. I think wheat thins are an adult snack. It's a refined snack.
Is it?
Yeah, wheat thins are. You're
Now,
not
I
gonna
need
say-
to clarify. Wheat thins, I get mixed up with toast. No, like
Triscuits?
Triscuits.
Okay,
yeah.
so
They're
Triscuits
the
are
flat
trash.
ones.
Wheat
Triscuits
thins are
the-
great.
The
The
woven
bigger ones.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah,
like
woven,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so wheat thins are just like very
flat.
thin
Okay.
crackers.
Yep.
Very thin wheat.
They're salty. Great with little cheese or meat. It's like an adult Lunchable. You have a wheat thin and a little bit of lunch meat or fancier
bologna.
Yeah. Bologna.
They do have some adult flavors too, like
salami.
Balsamic.
Oh yeah.
My vote's gonna be for wheat thins.
All right.
Oh. Thank you, Chad.
I'm fine. All right. Next up, I actually put these two together. Frosted animal crackers.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
And cheese balls.
I think the frosted is important.
Yeah,
because
totally.
just regular
it
animal
would have
crackers.
been a landslide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The frosting really brings it up.
I know. Actually, I just was reminded of a time last summer. The three of us were working on something together in like late nights and stuff, and we had a lot of frosted animal crackers and cheese balls.
Ooh,
so it's funny that they got paired up.
I'm remembering back to that moment, and because of that, I'm putting myself in that place so I can really feel what my
you
heart.
can buy both of them in big tubs.
That's the thing. And there were two things that I hadn't had in years.
I think
decades.
for me, it's easy. It's cheese balls.
I think cheese balls.
I think cheese balls
for
too,
me.
but I do love the frosted animal cracker.
Yeah,
I would agree.
Yeah, they're both great.
Both terrible for you.
All right, this next one is one where I brought both of them.
Okay.
So I brought combos and party mix. Do you guys know what party mix is? So party mix is kind of like it's a medley of snacks. So it's kind of like it's a catch-all, right? There's like, it's not branded this way, but I'm going to describe them. There's like Dorito-like chips in there. There's pretzel sticks. There's like a Cheetos kind of cheese curl.
I've seen this at a gas station. Yeah.
I think party mix is it's got to be my. I think I have to do party mix over combos. So for me, it's party mix.
Yeah.
Combos are great, though.
I don't like combos.
Okay, great.
I'm going to go party mix.
Cool.
I'll go
Chad.
party mix.
Yep.
You know what? I'm looking at this list. Cheetos didn't make the list.
For me, if I'm having
Surprised by
Cheetos,
that.
I want them to be a part of the party mix.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Okay. Okay, Chad, you brought both of these.
Wow, Chad.
You brought both Reese's peanut butter cups, as well as, is it chicken in a biscuit?
Chicken in a biscuit. And so
we all know what Reese's is. Explain to us what chicken in a biscuit is. I'm not sure if I know.
Is like
I remember this.
Similar to like a Townhouse cracker, but it has chicken flavoring.
That's
on
disgusting.
Like a coating.
I hate
It sounds weird, but they're actually pretty good.
It's delicious, and it's the kind of thing that you pop
You're
one.
selling it poorly.
No, they're really good.
It's like chicken gravy on.
Okay.
But I don't think they taste like chicken. It's like if a Dorito and the club cracker met, but like not a Dorito flavor.
Yeah.
But like that kind of like weird
It's like
powdery,
brothy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like very much the powdery texture.
I think what we're doing now is we're giving a little bit of love to the chicken in a biscuit because
it's a great snack, but it's
know
tough
that Reese's is going on. We know it's going to be Reese's.
And like Reese's, we even when we built the bracket, we're like, what size is the cup? Are eggs there? And it's just like they're all the same.
We'll talk about Reese's next.
It's not. That was a 1/16 matchup if I've ever seen one. But
sure, that was easy. CTC, Cinnamon Toast Crunch versus Sour Patch Kids. Right. So this it's a cereal versus a sour gummy. I can't think of a more perfect movie theater candy. Although, do you remember how they had Sour Jacks in the movie theaters, which was like the generic third-party version of Sour Patch Kids?
No, I don't remember those.
Okay. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is by far the premier cereal. And even though I love Sour Patch Kids dearly, I'm going Cinnamon Toast Crunch. There's nothing better than drinking the milk after you finish a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's the premier way to have milk.
Yeah, I agree. Don't our friends say that your feet look like flat Sour Patch Kids?
Shut up. I have a larger big toe.
Like a Fred Flintstone kind of thing.
Thank you.
Ooh,
Just for you, I'll leave that one in. So CTC is moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, friends, that was 32.
Yeah, we're down to the Sweet 16.
We're on to the Sweet 16.
And salty 16.
Ooh, that's a good branding note, right?
That is great, and it's going to be something.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's a new pet, please.
Okay, the next one. We're starting off the round of 16. It's apple pie, the Little Debbie apple pie versus Doritos.
Nice knowing you,
Sorry,
Deb.
Chad.
No, it had to happen, but
yeah, I mean, Doritos is going pretty far.
She made it far.
Doritos is the Duke of this bracket.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
But I would agree.
I just don't Duke is number one. Okay, the next one is Mallow Cup versus Cracklin' Oat Bran.
I'm going Cracklin' Oat Bran.
I'm going Mallow Cup.
I'm going the Cracklin' Oat. I've never had a Mallow Cup, so like I gave it.
I'm gonna fix that for you.
I know.
As soon as I can find one.
I gave it the win for the first round, but I can't carry it further.
Okay, well,
on ignorance,
girl.
yeah.
That hurts, but okay. All right.
Oatmeal cream pies versus York peppermint patties.
Okay. For me, it's easily oatmeal cream pie.
Oh, I'm going York peppermint patty. I know what Chad's gonna pick.
Oatmeal cream.
Yeah. When you were younger,
OPVYPP.
what we did when we were in school, we always had oatmeal cream pie in our lunch boxes or whatever. We would always hold the package and like open them so hard that we would launch the cream pies.
Ooh.
That sounds
And it was
fun.
like you would launch it up probably 5-6 feet in the air and then catch it, and that was like
Really?
everybody did it no matter what. It's like
I've
it's
never
like
heard
how
that.
you ate an oatmeal cream pie.
I want to do it now.
It's super fun.
Also,
I'm gonna go to
bonus,
a
they have
gas
the
station to get
chocolate
one.
oatmeal cream pies.
I've
Ooh,
never
those-
even
I've
heard
never
of
messed
that.
with that.
Oh, it's a different. It's
Yeah.
more sweet. It's
Yeah.
too much, but it's still
But
tasty.
sometimes you feel like
yeah,
a little
yeah,
dangerously.
You want to be naughty.
Yeah,
All right, the
dip
next
dip
one-
your toe in that pool.
I'm gonna say I think this is gonna be an easy one too.
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
Oreo
Yeah.
versus the sour cream cheddar ruffles. That's it. Sour cream cheddar ruffles versus Oreo.
It's Oreo.
Yeah.
It's obviously Oreo. Chad, do you want to send off your ruffles?
Ba-ba-da-da-da.
Wow.
Can you like play taps?
I'm gonna have to punch that up a little bit.
The thing.
Okay, so that was the left side of the bracket. Now we're onto the right side of the bracket. We have Kit Kat versus the mixed nuts. So we have like candy versus something that's ostensibly healthy in a way.
So what I want to put out there is like a snack
In
is
moderation.
something
Sure.
that you would have between meals, right?
Yeah.
I feel like mixed nuts you could have as a snack every day and feel okay about. Are you going to do that with a Kit Kat?
You know, I'm on Chad's side.
You're gonna pick a mixed nut.
I'm going to pick a mixed nut over the Kit Kat.
What do I eat more?
I said
Nuts,
mixed
obviously.
nut, by the way.
I like a Cinderella story. Let's go with mixed nuts.
Ooh.
Okay. So mixed nuts is moving on. And we're moving on too. You see this pace we're moving at here?
Yeah,
Because
breakneck.
things get a little easier
Yeah, they do.
until they get harder. These are two of mine. You know what? I'm proud that the two of mine made it this far.
Oh God.
We're doing Pop Tarts
Come
versus
on.
Wheat Thins.
I got mine.
What is it?
It's Wheat Thins.
It's Wheat Thins.
I don't like a Pop
Interesting.
Tart.
See, I love both of these dearly.
Ugh.
I'm going Wheat Thins because of its ability to be paired with meat and cheese.
Oh, the versatility
For the
factor.
adult Lunchable, I think the
All
adult
right.
Lunchable wins over the Pop Tart.
I eat a lot more Wheat Thins now than I do Pop Tarts. But in my life, Pop Tarts.
Pop Tart, really?
Sure.
A homemade Pop Tart, like Flour has them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I haven't had one in like 5 years, but those are good.
Sure.
They're better than a Pop Tart.
Well, then are they Pop Tarts? Or are they just
Are they just like pastry
All
pies?
right.
are they just claiming the name and the brand recognition of
I
the
Are
Pop
they
guess-
Tart?
I
just
guess they're-
baked tarts?
Okay. Okay, no. This okay. So next we have cheese balls versus party mix.
cheese balls?
Cheese balls.
Not even
Way to
Decisive.
go. Cheese balls remind me of being like a kid at the beach. Like that was like a snack that was always brought to the beach. When they used to come in that like weird canister.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
The Pringle or the
Or it was like the
nut.
the nut, yeah, like the Planters
Yeah.
peanuts made them.
Yeah.
I wonder why they
I
divested
don't-
from the cheese ball.
Fun story. One time in college, we did a road trip down to San Antonio for spring break. Got a big old tub
Yeah.
of cheese balls and ate them on the drive down, and then
That's a great way to have cheese balls.
proceeded to make wop in the cheese ball tub because we
Make
thought it
wop.
was
What does that mean? Make wop.
Wapatui is a
I thought it was like a
Booze.
weird way of saying throw up.
I thought he was going to say
Yeah.
that we urinated.
oh no
I thought that's what he meant.
No,
we
it's like-
defecated
Yeah.
into
it's
the
like
cheese ball container.
like a party punch,
Oh.
booze and stuff
Alcoholic?
mixed in-
Fun.
yeah, alcoholic.
Okay. With all the
Mixed.
cheese flavor? Like
no,
the
we
cheese?
washed it out. But
So
then-
what does this have to do with anything?
because
They
like
reuse,
because it
reduce,
was like
reuse, recycle.
Sure.
yeah, it was
okay.
like the ceremony of like
Yeah.
this
That's
journey,
the
this tub
ceremony.
went on.
All right, let's
It
make
was like the funeral pyre for the cheese ball container. They
let's make
sent it
can
off.
you promise me that we'll make WAP this summer?
Yes.
Cool. Let's make some WAP.
Yes.
So cheese balls for the win. Ooh, this one's tough. This one's tough for me.
No, I got this one. in
We
the
got
bag.
Reese's versus CTC, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's Reese's.
Reese's.
It's Reese's. It's
Was it?
Reese's,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I know.
It was good.
Nice knowing you.
If we were to rank best cereals, CTC would be the number one.
I don't know. Cracklin' Oat Bran's still in the tournament.
Well, that's for another episode, another day.
Yeah, Cracklin' Oat Bran made it pretty far.
Okay, so we have completed rounds 32 and 16. What is this called? The Elite Eight?
Yeah, the Elite Eight.
Okay, to run us down for the
Eight,
Elite
but
Eight.
we have to spell 8. A-T-E.
Oh my God, Caitlin, you're a genius.
I am.
Chad, can you run us through what the Elite Eight are at this moment?
All right, we're going to have Doritos versus the Cracklin' Oat Bran. Oatmeal
Easy.
Cream Pies versus Oreo.
Easy.
Mixed Nuts against Wheat Thins. Cheetos cheese balls against Reese's.
Okay, so I think some of the big boys are bubbling up to the top.
Yeah, they
here.
are.
It's
It's good. This herd's going to get trimmed real quick, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
yeah. I think this round is going to be fairly easy, and then round the
I feel like
what's
Cracklin'
the
Oat
four?
Bran is like Mufasa trying to like. Cracklin' Oat Bran's about to get trampled in this.
Oh, man.
I think the Elite Eight is going to be pretty simple.
Yeah.
The final four is going to be tough. Do you have
Yeah.
start thinking now for your final four?
Well,
pun.
I have to see how the chips fall. Oh,
Right.
I don't. Yeah.
Chips fall.
Oh, I didn't even try for that
Oh my
one.
God. Okay.
Move over, Chad.
So Chad, we have Doritos versus Cracklin' Oat Bran. Cracklin' Oat Bran was your dog in this race. Do you have anything to say against Doritos?
I think it's great. I think you should definitely give it a try.
I will.
Yeah.
This is open my horizons.
As cereals go, it's a small box that costs a lot.
Yeah,
so
like a puffin.
Yeah, it's tough to get
That's
in,
a
but
great
it's
cereal.
tasty. And I would say snack
Yeah.
on a dry one, have some with some milk, give it a try.
Snack on a dry one.
Snack on a dry one.
That's the tagline of the Cracklin' Oat Bran.
Yeah.
But Doritos is come on.
Yeah.
You get a Cool
It's
Ranch, you
gotta
get a
be Doritos.
nacho, you pour those
it's the
together.
dodo.
All right. The next one, we have Oatmeal Cream Pie from Little Debbie, from our friend Deb. Versus America's favorite cookie, the Oreo.
Man,
This is another one.
I think this would be a good match to watch. If you can
This
only
is the
watch them
pay-per-view.
come out, this is the one to see. But Oreo, man, they
I
just come through with
know,
the
it's-
innovation, with the packaging.
That's the thing. I feel like a regular Oreo, take it or leave it. But I do appreciate Oreos. Yeah, constant innovation,
Yeah.
making flavors they have no business making.
Sure.
I just
they
think it's
take
fun.
swings, they take chances,
yeah,
which I appreciate.
they do. Yeah,
And
and,
I
they don't
appreciate-
take themselves too seriously.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
best
Right.
friends with milk.
Oh,
Yeah.
If
they're
you
a
get
match
yourself-
made in heaven.
If you go to the Chill and Grill and get yourself an Oreo Blizzard,
Grill and chill. The grill comes first, then you chill.
Oh
It's
yeah,
kind of like
Oreo
dinner and then
in
dessert.
things.
You
You're
know?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the
All right,
Oreo
so it's-
McFlurry,
So it's Oreo. Yeah.
or not McFlurry. The Oreo Blizzard. I meant.
yeah,
And the McFlurry.
You can't have a Ruffle Blizzard. That'd be disgusting.
Ugh.
I mean maybe.
Okay,
This.
Caitlin, what do we got next?
Next, we got mixed nuts versus wheat thins.
What an adult
This is
little
the- yeah.
region
Yeah.
this is. What do you think, Caitlin?
It feels weird to me to have mixed nuts make it to the final four.
Uh-huh.
But when you think about like
Ooh.
what would you end up snacking on?
Mixed nuts, without a doubt. Like I don't
Well-
have wheat thins ever.
Okay, but that's
Out of all of these, it would be nuts. But
nuts aren't winning. So
it's yeah,
Chad,
I can't
are
give
you
I
in the
can't
mixed
give
nut?
it to nuts.
I'm sticking with mixed nuts over wheat thins. I like me some wheat thins,
all
but
right.
like I enjoy
Okay.
mixed nuts.
So
now in
Caitlin,
my
is
adult
your
life.
vote for the nuts? Because you're the decider here. This is you. You decide the fate of.
I'm gonna go nuts. Nuts is my new DuckTales.
Okay. Good for nuts. Nobody wants it there, but it always finds
want
its
Yeah,
way.
but look who it's playing next round.
Yeah. Well, let's find out who it's playing next round. We
Yeah,
have
that's true.
cheese balls versus Reese's peanut butter
Ooh.
cups. This
is a tough one. I don't know.
it's not.
You don't think?
No.
You're gonna say Reese's.
Absolutely.
Reese's.
But cheese balls puts up a fight.
It
You're
does.
right though.
I feel like cheese balls is definitely a sleeper, but it earned its place.
It did, and I like cheese balls because it's a communal snack.
Yeah.
A Reese's,
Make
you're
wop.
buying. You have the snack, then you make the wop.
Wappa wappa.
The Reese's cup, it's a single person thing.
You're right.
You know,
There's no community building in the cup.
there's not. So I do.
What about a PC's though?
We're not talking pieces.
No,
That's a
you're
whole
right.
different snack.
So one thing I will say, when I was in college, one time I bought a Christmas bag of the small Reese's.
Yeah.
That you get in
The
your
individually
stocking.
wrapped ones.
I ate the entire bag in one sitting.
Oh,
That's a tough day. You don't feel great after that. I
No.
know that feeling. I've been there.
Around
like
the
it was
same period of
yesterday.
time, I was eating like entire tubs of Cool Whip too. So.
Cool.
You know what?
Oh, God.
I'm going
You're going CB?
CB. I'm going cheese balls.
No.
I'm going cheese balls. I think we.
I like cheese balls too. I don't
Oh
know.
my
There's something
God,
like it's
cheese
fun.
balls. Good for you.
Look, a cheese ball doesn't take itself too seriously, so I think that's why I'm voting for it.
What
There's
did
something about an electric orange snack that it
feel-
knows what it is. It's not pretending to be something it isn't.
What did it for me?
Wait, do we know what it is though?
No, which is the best part. Yeah, there's mystery, there's danger.
What did it for me was the thought of sharing a thing of cheese balls with friends.
Oh.
I'm not sharing Reese's with friends.
Also, there's something kind of fun about getting your hands just absolutely covered
And then you
with,
gotta lick
like,
it
gunk.
and like
Yeah.
be gross after it.
Yeah.
I do want to give a quick shout out for the Reese's peanut butter egg, the Easter
Oh.
egg.
Yeah.
I think that's a perfect combination of the amount of peanut butter.
Because it's like more peanut butter.
It's more peanut butter than a traditional cup.
Yeah.
So I do want to say I do love
You
that.
feel like you're getting your money's worth.
Also,
with
I
the
want
egg.
to throw
Oh,
out
you're
there.
getting your money's worth.
We were talking about Oreo and their innovations. Reese's has
That's
been doing
true.
some innovations. They just announced that there's going to be a peanut butter cup that has a layer of peanut butter on top as well.
They're getting crazy, man.
I think the cheese ball pulled out a win here. I'm
I
not
think
gonna
so,
say
too.
that like
The
it
cheese
was-
ball earned it.
Yeah, this is a surprise for sure, but I'm not mad at it.
Caitlin, lead us through what the final four is.
So the final four are Doritos, Oreo, unsalted mixed nuts,
very important.
and cheese balls.
Okay. Do you have a pun for the final four?
Final fork?
Oh, the final fork. None of these are eaten with forks,
No,
but I like
I know,
it.
but I couldn't think
You
of
could
anything.
kind of eat an
Yeah.
Oreo with a fork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
so-
if you want to dip it all the way down in the milk.
So in the left-hand bracket,
that's not
we have
bad.
Doritos versus Oreos.
That's-
So this is like the traditional, like the big dogs in the fight side of the bracket. But on the right hand, we have unsalted mixed nuts versus cheese balls.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I would say that those two are
These are the
They're-
higher seated or lower. I don't know how that works.
they had a really good bracket. They didn't expect to get
Yeah.
this far,
yeah,
but
they
they're
made
here
it out
now.
of like St. Louis. They're all the way in.
They're not going
the
to
Final
win,
Four.
but they're going to be. One of them is going to be number 2.
Yeah,
so good
that's
for
true.
them.
Yeah.
Let's give a round of applause for the nuts and the cheese balls, huh?
I did the crowd
I
thing.
like
Yeah.
the audience.
All right. So
Let's switch it up. Let's do nuts versus cheese balls first.
okay.
Let's save the big fight for the final.
Yeah.
All right.
Nuts versus cheese balls.
When's the last time you had a cheese ball?
Over the summer.
Over the summer. It's
Yeah,
a summer.
We went
It's a
on,
smer
we
thing.
went on like a weird kick where we had them
We
a little
did,
bit.
yeah.
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 We had them that first time. And
They
then
are tasty.
You
Yeah.
take them to the beach. You got a
we
big
did.
thing.
Remember,
yeah.
then they got sandy.
So one thing I'll say,
We didn't
if
finish 'em.
I have like multiple, like let's be serious, I'm not having one handful of mixed nuts. I'm eating like
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
palmfuls. If you have too much cheese powder on your hand, you can't like wipe that off on your sock. Like
On your
you're leaving
sock?
evidence. I don't know. We're like,
Are you
what do
wiping
do?
on your
yeah,
sock?
no, I know what you mean. Like there's a
There's
messiness
evidence,
to
yeah.
it. Yeah. I kind of like that though.
The nuts give a health benefit.
Yeah, but not in excess.
No, not in excess, but like it is a healthy in between meals snack. If you're on a diet, nuts are normally something
Yeah,
that
if you
you're
eat like 6 nuts though.
sure. But we're not talking about how much you're eating. And I will say, nuts though, nobody's ever died from a cheese ball. Unless they
Oh,
choked
that's
on
true.
it.
You never hear about a cheese ball
There's no
allergy.
cheese ball allergies.
Yeah.
You can take cheese balls wherever
Yeah,
you want.
and you can be as lactose intolerant as they come and
Absolutely.
eat cheese balls.
You
by
know
the
you're going to be safe with a
bucketful.
bucket of cheese balls.
Yeah.
You bring nuts,
That's true.
Kids might go
it's
running.
Risky. It's
you don't know.
risky.
Well, none of us have kids. Apparently, 1 out of
Oh.
every 4 kids has a nut allergy
Oh, really?
nowadays.
You two are going to start preaching about the nut allergy because when we had those signs back in the office like a couple
Oh,
months
come
ago
on,
that
That was
somebody's coming with
annoying.
allergies, you guys are walking around
I
with
had
your
already
tropical
packed my
fruit.
lunch.
That was
nuts.
annoying.
I did. That's what I have for
Peanut
lunch.
butter and jelly is my favorite summertime sandwich.
All right, I applaud nuts for making it this far.
They put up a good fight.
but I'm going cheese ball.
Elliot, where are you going?
I'm going
You-
cheese ball.
I don't know. You were playing pretty hard for the nuts.
No, I want to say that it does have a right to be here, but it's cheese ball.
But I'm proud of you, Chad. I really am.
It's cheese ball.
Put up a good fight.
All right, this is. I think this is actually gonna be the hardest one.
Yeah, this
'Cause
is
the next
this is
one-
a throwdown.
This could have been the championship.
This
bout.
could have been the one versus
Yeah.
the one.
This is where it's like, wow, this is just how the
This
how
is
the
tough.
dice roll.
This
Yeah.
is tough. We have two forms of snack that I would say both makers of the snack, they experiment.
They invented the category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they also they come up with many varieties. Both of these.
Do they?
Yeah. So we have the Oreo and the Dorito.
Yeah.
1 versus 1.
Yeah. Battle
Big
of
boy
the Titans
versus Big Boy.
Big boys with a Z. Yeah.
I love both.
I do.
I'm not gonna lie. Both are favorites of mine. If I see a thing of Oreos, I'm not mad.
Yeah. One thing I will say is, what am I more likely to eat an entire container of? Doritos.
Yeah.
Doritos.
I feel like I did that a couple of weeks ago.
I did it
Yeah. Remember?
on Friday.
I'll eat an entire row of Oreos, but that's only a third of a container.
That's true.
But I don't know who that's a positive for. Is that for Doritos or Oreos? Like
I don't know. But
like,
guys, let me bring you back to something.
Ooh.
Yep.
Remember a few weeks ago when we were out in California recording the pod, and I said to you, "Hey,
Ooh.
you never see Cool Ranch and what is it, spicy nacho?
Just regular
regular
nacho.
nacho.
Nacho cheese.
Just nacho cheese
That's the
together.
original,
How
yeah.
come people don't do the 50-50 Dorito bowl?
And a champion arrived out of nowhere.
Yeah, one of our friends stood up and said, "Let me blow your mind."
Oh.
All of a sudden, the bowl appeared, mixed nacho cheese and Cool Ranch, and everyone was blown away
It was
by it.
delightful.
How incredible was it?
I think I invented a thing,
So
first of all.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever done that before.
Yeah.
I do appreciate Doritos when you're abroad, when you're not in the United States. Cool Ranch. Do you know what it's called?
American.
It's called Cool American.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So I love that. And also in California when we had
The
the
50-50?
Doritos and the Oreos,
Yeah.
they were both there. And what did I go to way more often? I went to the Doritos.
Yeah.
I
They've
think
got my
Doritos.
vote, yeah.
Doritos wins for me.
Doritos for the victory.
All right. Wow. So this is interesting. We have two like semi-similar snacks going up against each other.
We like fake cheese.
Yeah. All right. So the championship round, we have Doritos versus cheese balls.
Yeah. Wow. This is...
I don't think there's much commentary for this. I think we know where we're going. But what I will say is, I want my Doritos to come in a tub, like a big old barrel of Doritos.
Interesting.
So you want the taste and the experience of the Doritos, but you want it packaged like a cheese ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the question though.
We can make that happen.
Why stop at just intermixing Doritos? Why not make your own party mix with Doritos and cheese balls? It's like geometry class. You have
Our
triangles,
merch has just come to a whole new
triangles
level.
and spheres together. Think about it.
I'll tell you what party mix.
Yeah.
You know what you could do? You could take a Dorito.
Check out the merch store.
You could take a Dorito and kind of scoop into a bowl
Yeah, and
of
you
cheese
like
nuts
flip them.
and just
Yeah.
like eat it. Pretend like the cheese ball is dip on a Dorito.
But it'd be like one of those games. It's like balancing an egg on a spoon. Like you're trying to keep the
There's a
cheese
game
ball
here.
on the Dorito. It's like a relay race.
I think the victor.
God, can there be a tie?
There's not a
No, there
tie.
can't be a
No,
tie.
I
There can't be a tie because
know,
then we'd have to do
I know.
tiebreaker, and I don't frankly know how we do that.
No.
We'd have to do a taste test, which we don't have time for.
Yeah.
Cheese ball gave up they can't.
Great fight.
They fought through adversity.
They did.
Their first challenger was Animal Crackers, an American classic.
Yeah, frosted animal crackers.
Frosted
with that.
to
Yeah.
boot.
Yeah,
they-
gilding the lily.
They made it through Animal Crackers.
They did.
They then fought against Party Mix, which I think was a champion. Cheese balls then defeated
Reese's.
something I thought was going to go much
Yeah,
further.
you're right.
And then they defeated Mixed Nuts,
Mixed Nuts, which-
unsalted. I mean, come
Wah,
on.
wah.
Had
But
they
yeah.
been salted Mixed Nuts, it might have been a different outcome. But then I think the cheese balls met its match against the almighty
Yeah,
Titan
the
Dorito.
Titan.
Dorito.
So who's the victor, boys?
Doritos.
Doritos.
Yeah, the big D.
So the winner of the I'll Tell You What Snack Madness Championship is the Dorito.
Way to go, Dorito.
Way to be.
You go,
Dun,
Dorito.
dun, dun, dun.
Bum,
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 Bum, bum,
bum,
bum,
Wow. I've never felt proud of a food before, but I'm proud of that Dorito.
Can I get some honesty out of the two of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of us on our way home is going to stop into
I know. I
CVS
thought
and get a
about
bag
it.
of Doritos?
I was like, oh,
I think we kind of
God,
have
that's
to,
the last
right?
thing I need. Yeah.
I'm not, but guess what I'm going to be having after dinner tonight? Some
Mixed
unsalted
nuts.
mixed nuts.
A
Wow.
post-dinner snack of
Yeah.
unsalted mix. That's craziness.
Yeah.
I have
you.
almonds sometimes.
In
at like
the
8
evening
8
after
o'clock.
dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
No,
couple, like 4 or 5. Yeah.
Handfuls, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a midday snack only.
It's an all-day snack.
Well, we disagree on that, but we can agree on the fact that Doritos is the
Yes.
best snack available today of all time.
Yeah. All right. That was
Yes.
fun, guys.
That was fun. I hope you enjoyed.
Good. Good
All
bracket work going on here.
Yeah. Ooh, that took a lot out of me.
And for our fans out there on your drive in, are you stopping in at a convenience store picking yourself
breakfast
up some
Doritos?
Yeah. Let us know if you agree with our outcome. Are there any?
I'll tell you what's going to happen. The Wisconsin crew is going to rise.
Oh, the cheese curd thing.
A fit about what happened to cheese curds here because they
lost
robbed
against
the
the
Pop
Pop Tart.
Anybody minus a few could have taken it.
So do write in, comment on the Instagram. What would you have chosen? Would Doritos have made it through for you? Would have made it through for me, except Mallow Cup. I do just want to give a little shout out to the Mallow Cup. The good old Mallow.
All right, well, hit us up in the mailbag. What's the address again, Elliot?
The address for the mailbag is I'llTellYouWhatPodcast@gmail.com.
No punctuation.
No punctuation.
All right, that's a wrap.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Have a great week. Have a snacky week.
And
Cut that.
you've been what? You've been
Told.
Told.
Bye.
Bye-bye.